I feel like when it came to the Beginnings project, this was a real eye-opener for me. I had very low hopes for myself, I should say. I, I, I was really scared about whether or not this game would make or break me as a designer, as a problem solver, as someone who needed to know what task or what can be quirked or tweaked a little bit to get the results we desire. But I have to say, with this game, I'm very proud of myself. The biggest problem was not so much the rigid body and getting it to work as much as getting it to work in the way that I had intended. Using different methods, seeing how other people affected the rigid body, using other objects or different button presses, really showed me how to think outside the box and push myself to really look at a design or mechanic of a game and say, there's more to that. I have to say my biggest problem with Pong so far was getting the pieces to interact with each other, getting all the events to happen as soon as another one would be called, and getting the game to act the way I intended. And with that, Pong has taught me a very necessary lesson, and that is symmetry. Pong can best be described as symmetrically sound, and that's how I feel. That's what I took away from this project the most, I should say. Because no matter how many mechanics you add, no matter how much cool stuff you innovate or bring into your game, you have to understand that it doesn't matter how much stuff you have if it doesn't work with each other. If it can't talk and or connect with the player and the game itself, then it just amounts to nothing. I have to say, Dinner Flash was one of my more ambitious but also smartly planned projects. I have to say that Dinner Flash taught me that, again, there are multiple ways to approach a problem, but how you approach those multiple ways is what's going to make or break you. Uh, You can't be stubborn in your design choices. I understand artistic integrity, but there are times where you have to take a step back and say, is me adding this function or mechanic to the game going to make or break me? It doesn't matter whether or not this mechanic is the coolest thing since 2017. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work. And I feel with Dinner Flash, you gotta think outside the box to get in the box. The box being the player's intentions, his abilities, and his capabilities. While outside the box are the different pathways and solutions to solving that problem.